The Foreign Office has had to make a public apology to the Pope after an internal memo was leaked which seemed to mock the Catholic Church.
Well, the memo, apparently drawn up by a junior civil servant, included suggestions that the Pope could use his planned visit to Britain to bless a civil partnership, launch a range of condoms, or record a charity song with the Queen. Well, how much offence will the leaked memo cause? Well, with us now is Jack Valero from the organisation Catholic Voices. Well, I should ask you this, Jack. I mean, how are you perceiving this memo, supposedly by a junior minister, but yet nevertheless very offensive?
Yes, well, I'm not taking it seriously. I think it's a joke that has gone wrong or has got out of control, some light relief that has gone out of control. And I think Catholics will just take it like this, you know, that they'll think about it today and then they'll forget about it. If you know, last week you had the leaders being asked, you know, what is your attitude to the Pope's visit, and all agreed that they would welcome, they welcomed the Pope to come, and they thought it was a good thing for him to come, and we could have this conversation. So I think the government are very embarrassed about this particular thing from a junior who's done something stupid.
Yes, the Foreign Office... Yes,
just junior official, not junior minister. That's
right, and the Foreign Office said it was a foolish document. The person responsible has been transferred to other duties. I mean, in a way, it suits everyone for the Catholic Church not to be offended, to treat it like a joke. I just wonder, though, that whether there is a sense that if that kind of thing can be going on within the Foreign Office, even those discussions taking place in any kind of formal setting. This was a meeting, we understand. It was discussed, it was described as a sort of knocking about of ideas, albeit in a jokey way. I mean, it still is extraordinary that should happen within that context, is it not?
Yes, and I think, you know, there's some serious issues there. You know, the abortion clinic, I mean, those who've been scarred by abortion will find this joke a bit thin, you know, that somebody should say, let's open an abortion clinic. Abortion is a serious subject. People have very strong views about it. And to talk about it in this jokey way is probably not helpful. But, you know, in the Catholic Church, we're very used to forgiveness. We go to confession, we get forgiven, we forgive others. You know, it's part of our culture to forgive people's mistakes and move on.
Do you think that possibly one of the signs this shows is a manner in which the Catholic faith is talked about now, possibly linked to all the stories we've been seeing, which in a way allows people to show more disrespect than possibly they would have done before, because of everything that's been happening recently? Well,
perhaps, but, you know, there's always been a bit of disrespect for religion, which is healthy because it allows debate. And I think the fact that the Pope is coming is a great opportunity for Catholics to explain the thinking behind those things in the Catholic Church. Why does the Catholic Church teach that sex is for marriage and marriage is between a man and a woman? What is this all about? These traditional views. It's a great opportunity for Catholics to explain. So I think that when things are in the media, it's always good.
With sensitive issues being highlighted surrounding the Catholic Church, particularly in recent weeks, what do you think this has done for the relationship between Britain and the Vatican as we approach this visit?
Well, I think the relationship is fine, and I predict that what will happen here will be the same as happened in Malta last weekend and in America and Australia last year, which is as soon as the Pope comes, everybody gets very excited and everything goes very well. The visits of the Pope have invariably been very positive. And, you know, little ups and downs leading up to the visit, this is common everywhere. But when it actually happens, everybody's really excited. And I think there's so many Catholics in this country looking forward to the visit that is always going to be very positive.
You will nonetheless recognise, I mean, I noticed in the prime ministerial debates last week, you mentioned the question asked about the Pope and everyone welcomed him. It does seem extraordinary nonetheless. The question was asked in the first place, will you welcome the Pope? There would have been a time not long ago you wouldn't have dreamt of asking a question like that.
Yes. I think that, yes, that represents a change. But on the other hand, this is an open society. We want to hear the views of different people, and it's really good that people are able to complain. But I think the complaint, in the end, the protest will be a footnote. I think most people will be really delighted that the Pope is coming.
OK, we will leave it there. Jack Valero, thank you very much for your time this morning.
Thank you, Jack. It is 8:15, the headlines this hour. The Foreign Office apologises to the Pope after a leaked memo suggests he could bless a gay wedding or launch a range of condoms.